Ladies and gentlemen, boils and ghouls, creeps and perverts alike, welcome to Getting Off. I am your host, the Patron State of Podcast, and the Warden Matt Ritter. If they're watching this show, they fall into at least one of those categories, Katie.
I was saying, that was a new one. That's all I was saying.
And it is another Katie Horror Showcase, which means it is Katie's show, even though she refuses to do the intro for her shows.
Because it's more fun if you do it.
She is my co-host, host of the She Leads Showcase, one half of Getting Off, the person I'm not allowed to do an episode of the show without is Katie Kinsey, baby.
Hi.
How you doing, Katie?
I am good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How have your last 2 weeks been?
Fine.
Yeah.
I had to think. I was like, what did I do the past 2 weeks? Went to karaoke last week.
Mm-hmm.
My one friend did Bodies by Drowning Pool. She did incredible.
Awesome.
It was very fun. It was very entertaining.
It gives early 2000s WWE.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
We've had a rough year so far, a rough couple weeks since we've been back in the horror world and in entertainment in general. I, however, did purchase two kittens, one for my wife and one for my daughter for Zoe's birthday, and just because I love my wife.
My wife.
A tabby and then a black cat. The black cat is Midnight and the tabby is Goose, or Goosebumps as we've been calling it. Yeah.
Goosebumps.
So that happened yesterday. Both rescues. So,
love that. We love getting rescues.
I love rescuing pussy.
Okay.
Should it need to be rescued? It makes me feel good as a person.
Should it need to be rescued? He's on the case.
Exactly. You don't want to rescue something that doesn't need to be rescued. That'd just be weird. That's called kidnapping, Katie.
That's called kidney-papping, and you can't do that.
All right. Well, it is your show. So, do we have a Dexter update? I know you've been balls deep in the world of Evil Dead, preparing yourself for the upcoming trivia.
Totally.
No, I've actually been. Else?
No, I've actually been. I bought this game off Steam. It's called Sort Them Ducks, and it is very like. It's rubber. It's like you literally have to sort rubber ducks into specific categories, and it is both relaxing and frustrating at the exact same time.
So you've been balls deep in rubber ducks.
Don't say it like that. Please don't say it like that. But no, there is no Dexter update. I mean, I have to finish it this year. Like, it's on my bingo card. I have to finish it this year.
Yeah.
That and House. I'll get back into it, like, once trivia's done. Then it's like, it's more of a spooky time. So I'll feel more in the mood to watch spooky things. And Dexter's spooky. They have Halloween. They have the Dexter costumes at Spirit Halloween now.
Yeah.
I said, this show isn't that popular anymore. I feel like I'm the only one like watching the old Dexter.
But I mean, they've had a couple of revivals and spinoffs in recent years, so.
I mean, I guess, but I was not expecting like you can literally get his like blue like dress shirt, and it comes with a badge that has his picture on it, or you can get like the apron and the gloves and a knife.
I'm disappointed that Spirit doesn't have a Periwinkle costume, because now Zoe's probably going to go as somebody from K-Pop Demon Hunters, because she did find a Rumi costume. So there goes that whole thing, because we looked. And Welcome to Derry was this year, all right?
I mean, I saw adult Periwinkle costumes. I didn't see children's Periwinkle costumes.
That's the problem. That's my problem.
And that's because I looked, and if I would have found one, I would have just mailed it to you.
Mm-hmm. But no.
So your child could be Periwinkle, but no. Spirit doesn't want to let children be Periwinkle for whatever fucking reason.
And I may now have to become Pennywise for Halloween regardless, because...
So, like... the Grim Reaper can suck a dick for a multitude of reasons.
Or the one witch Willow. Whoever was making the wishes.
No, this is Grim Reaper shit. Because ain't no way. But first, we lose Hayden Panettiere, who newly bisexual. She just came out recently, so it's a lot of hits to the horror community and the LGBTQ plus community this past 2 weeks. So, we lost Hayden, who, I mean, horror wise, Scream 4, Scream 6. Other movie wise, Bring It All or Nothing, which is, if it's not the original is your favorite is the third one, which is the one she said.
It's also Heroes and so
Nashville and she's the voice of Dot in A Bug's Life. Ice Princess. Both my Ice Princesses are gone. I'm distraught. It's big sad for the Disney Channel girlies. You hate to see it. And then less than a week later, first we get Dolly. And then the same day as Dolly, but announced the next day, Tim Curry passes away. And again, huge hit
to the LGBTQ horror community because, again, and I was talking to Kate about this, and I'm like, I've never had an issue with the idea of people being trans. And like Kate said, like, she feels like it's because, like, she had a gay aunt, but, like, no one ever told her, like, her aunt was gay. It was just a thing. Like, my aunt had a girlfriend, and it was never a topic of discussion. It was never something. So, like, she was just like, it is what it is, right? So when all of the trans stuff and everything, the issues that people were bringing up, like, that's just who these people are, and that it is what it is. That was her thing. But for me, I grew up with Tim Curry, teaching me many things. One, to beware of clowns, because clowns are creepy and you cannot trust them. Two, to beware of hotel workers, because hotel workers are creepy and you cannot trust them. And three, that a transsexual from Transylvania is pretty fucking awesome. So...
Yeah. I mean, Pennywise, his version of Pennywise was like one of the first things to scare a lot of people, you included. Also, not really a horror movie, but like, love Clue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not a horror movie, it's just a fun, silly haha type shit. And it's so outrageous, and I love it. He's also Ben Ravencroft in Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. Also not a horror movie, but Halloween. Spooky.
I mean, you're a Scooby-Doo girly, so...
And that's the first movie that you get the Hex Girls.
Scooby-Doo is children's horror. It counts.
It does count. And I'm glad you said that, because we were talking about children horror later. Oh. No, not Scooby.
We're going to talk about Scooby later? I saw that. Never mind. You don't want to know. Anyway. It was something with Velma and Shaggy. It was a whole thing. It was a trailer.
I'm guessing Rule 34.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
In Spanish. Yeah, right? That's what also surprised me. I was like, really? I didn't know. Okay, I'm down. I don't care if I don't understand what you're saying.
Terrible.
Not important. Terrible.
Not important.
I'm not there for the dialogue, Katie.
I understand. In cases like that, most people aren't.
Anyway, obviously, I have talked at length about my fear of the first Stephen King's It miniseries. Yeah. The fear that Tim Curry instilled in me as a child, and the respect that I have for someone who can do that to a generation of children, to really scare the shit out of you. I will also never be able to look at The Grinch again without seeing Tim Curry from Home Alone 2 as he smiles and then he becomes the Grinch. I'm always going to think of Tim Curry when I see the cartoon Grinch now.
It also is funny in Home Alone 2 that he's scared of the clown in the bathroom. It's like, oh, how ironic.
Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, Zoe fell in love with It this year with Welcome to Derry. Fell in love with Pennywise. We watched the original miniseries. We watched It Chapter 1 and 2. We watched Welcome to Derry, and She was all in
Yeah.
on Pennywise. She's a big fan. So, yeah, no, I in honor of the thing that scared me the most as a child, I may have to dress up as Pennywise for Halloween.
And I feel like you should.
Scare a new generation of children who come to my door looking for candy.
Hi, Georgie. Type shit. But yeah.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, you can just ignore that.
yeah, no, Hidden Panettiere. I've always said, Scream 4 is my favorite Scream, and a big part of that was Kirby. I loved the character of Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
Much more in 4 than in 6. Like, she was fine in 6. It was
Yeah.
cool to bring her back in 6 and find out that she didn't die from the stab wound and all of that, but like, I loved her in 4. Like, might be my favorite character in the entire franchise. I watched all of Heroes, loved Heroes. I've seen the Bring It On movies. I like Cheerleaders. I like Hayden Panettiere. So, like, yeah, I watched that. Then there was another one that she was in where, like, there was a nerdy guy that was just, like, hanging out with her and she was a fucking menace. The fuck was that movie?
Was that I Love You, Beth Cooper?
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, I remember I Love You, Beth Cooper. So, never watched Nashville.
I haven't either. I also never watched Heroes.
You know, it took me a while because I had seen some stuff about Heroes, and then I finally sat down and just gave it a chance, and it was enjoyable. I will say it's another one of those shows that you're just not satisfied with the ending, and then they reprised it, and she wasn't a part of the reprisal, which was sad, but...
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. But, no.
Yeah, big sad.
We're going to miss everyone. Dolly was an amazing fucking person, just in general.
Literally one of the most pure human beings alive. And you're going to take her away from us?
And we lost the voice of Optimus Prime.
Literally, the Dolly, Tim, Peter Cullen, back to back to back.
Yeah.
Back to back. I did watch Transformers that day.
Not the same person.
Well, that's because that's a character, not a person.
Thank God.
Robert Pattinson, though, fantastic actor.
Okay.
Listen, the shit he's doing now, fantastic.
I have not seen him in anything that I have enjoyed.
Did you see The Odyssey?
No, I have not.
Oh.
We were going to go see The Odyssey, but Kate wanted to see it in like 70 millimeter, whatever. And that was just not a viable option near us. So like, it didn't happen.
I mean, I didn't see it in 70 millimeter and I still enjoyed the hell out of the movie. So
I saw him in the Batman.
Batman Part 2 is filming now, I think.
I'm pretty sure he's in a movie called like Mickey 17 or something where he fucks himself.
Did not know that happens in the movie, but yeah, he's in that.
Yeah.
He's in the new Dune, which isn't out yet.
I have not watched that.
I don't give a shit about... Well, I don't like Timothée Chalamet, so I haven't watched Dune. Something about his face, I don't know, I don't like it. It bothers me. I don't know. I don't like Timothée Chalamet. But I like our pets. We're not here to talk about Robert Pattinson. I mean, we could, but that's not what we're here. What we can talk about is Alien.
Really? You want to talk about Alien?
We can talk about Alien. We have news.
Nudes.
No, news.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No? Okay. Well.
Xenomorph nudes. I'm interested. I'm here. What do we got?
That's literally not what I said. So Ridley Scott confirms we are getting a Alien Covenant continuation,
which was something that Kelly and Eric had asked for because they said the reason we went to Romulus was because everyone didn't understand Covenant and we never got blah blah blah. So okay, we're gonna find out how that bastard got from the ship with the fucking eggs. All right.
So this is what it says on Bloody Disgusting. In a chat with LA Times, Ridley Scott revealed that the long-awaited follow-up is in development, that being this, and continues the exploits of Michael Fassbender's David, the android that's taken a liking to playing God. He tells the outlets that the Covenant sequel will pick up with the curious android creating, quote, a brave new world for himself, end quote. Describes David as a ticking time bomb, quote, alas can go off, and if they do, it's like a bomb. Oh, I'm sorry, AIs. That's an I, not an L. I didn't zoom in far enough. AIs can go off, and if they do, it's like a bomb. The sequel to
I mean, he tried to fuck himself and then he killed himself. So,
well, I mean, yeah, it do be happen like that. Originally, at one point, this movie was called Alien Awakening.
ooh.
So that's fun. And it's not in this picture, but they're also working on another sequel to something.
Romulus?
I want to say it was, I think it was Romulus. But of course,
we talked about that and we said, if it's not Remus, we're going to be pissed.
And I still stand by that. If it's not Remus, I'm pissed. But yeah, so I was just like, oh, that's fun because, we just...
Because now you're caught up.
Thing. Now I know everything.
Except for one movie, which is, in my opinion, the best movie in the entire Alien franchise.
That's Alien vs. Predator, I'm assuming.
Correct, which is where we will pick up after the Katie Horror Showcase after trivia. So, in like a month and a half.
Yeah, because trivia... Yeah, that's the October 11th.
And then you get to learn about the Predators, too.
Well, there are many Predators out there, but not those specific Predators.
Not, honestly, less creepy, less threatening than the many Predators here on the planet Earth that are mostly white males. Continue.
A white man? No! Literally. I also realized that wasn't the first or the next talking point I had, but that's totally fine. I can just swap these two. Do you want to pull up the first trailer, or do you want to talk about it first? Do you want to watch it?
So this is the one that I sent you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was under the impression, because I know that Scout Taylor Compton and my girl Danielle Harris, who
love
my boy Mike, that I did the podcast with Sean, was kind of shitting on my girl Danielle Harris a little bit. Mike, but we'll get over it. We'll be fine.
It's fine.
They had a podcast, and then there was a falling out, and then we saw Scout Taylor Compton in all of the Welcome to Horrorwood music videos from Iceland Kills. And now it seems that whatever issues they had, because as you horror fans know, they were Annie and Laurie in Rob Zombie's Halloween, which Sean also recently covered and was not a fan of. They're back together, and they produced this film.
Mm-hmm. They did.
All right. Why don't you tell me a little bit about Last Chance Motel before we watch the trailer?
So the film will release on digital outlets October 6th this year. That's literally Labor Day, in case anybody was wondering. There's a little fly in here and it's pissing me off. Last Chance Motel. Oh, hi, Jess.
I'm sorry. What's up, at GetYo316?
I hate you so much. Anyways, Last Chance Motel follows a newlywed couple whose dream wedding spirals into a bloody nightmare when they uncover their secluded venue. A desolate motel deep in the Nevada desert is run by a relentless, bloodthirsty family with dark secrets. Described as a pulse-pounding psychological thriller with horror elements, the film pays homage to classic slashers while injecting a modern psychological twist.
Okay.
And Heather Langenkamp's in it.
Yes, I did see Heather Langenkamp in a little thing. It's weird because you remember how Just used to type in all caps so we knew it was him?
Yeah.
And now he doesn't do that anymore. So I had to say, what's up, GetYo316? Because what if it was Daryl? Right?
I seriously doubt it would be anyone but Justin.
You never know. If there's no caps, how am I supposed to know it's Just?
People change.
All right. Here is Last Chance Motel.
And I haven't watched this one.
There's my girl.
It's
I get to go to the
all
wedding.
I'm serious,
invited.
Case. Tell her to slow
Oh,
down.
you're
Or
invited.
later
You're
rehearsal than her hitchhiking.
You just tell him that I'm excited
Good.
to marry his sister's sweet little ass. Let's get the show on the road. Well, hi, y'all! Welcome to the
Wow.
Last Chance Motel.
Oh.
Twins have a way of making certain kinds of people crazy.
Never trust a man in overalls.
Someone is trying to kill us. Let's go get them bitches. Hey, girls. Will you be little dolls and sit up straight when I shoot you so I don't damage those organs? I just love weddings.
Okay.
So it's a lesbian wedding.
And we love a lesbian wedding.
We love a lesbian wedding. Yeah, no, I will watch that.
That looks fun.
It looks so much fun, and I love that Heather Langenkamp is a villain.
Yes.
It
like
looks
some good
fun.
horror fun.
It looks like it looks gross, and like there's a lot of kills and weird. It's a Matt movie. You got lesbians getting married and a bunch of blood and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Heather Langenkamp looks absolutely nuts, which is fantastic. I love those leopard pants.
Yeah, her body's banging, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. The hair, a little too much for me. It's like, I know it's like I think it's like the Christian thing. The bigger the hair, bigger to God, closer to God. That's too much. That's too much. That's too big hair. Too big.
I've been watching a lot of 80s movies lately. Big hair's a thing in the 80s, so.
I'm aware. But
Honestly, most of them are really like 20 kind of up, weirdly enough.
the 80s movies.
But no. So they're set in the 80s, but they're made in like the 2010s.
Gotcha.
So everyone still has big hair.
That's why her hair is so big. It's full of secrets. It's for Mean Girls. I'm just saying. Anyways, so let's talk family-friendly horror movies. Okay. Pixar, of all people, spring 2028, we're getting a movie called Ghost Market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they briefly I think showed a picture or something at D23 that was a few weeks ago. But it's said to be a tale about hungry ghosts. It's inspired by Asian folklore. The synopsis is hidden away in a remote location on Oahu's North Shore is... Sorry, I have to zoom out and in. Ono Market, a plate lunch shop that serves lost spirits stuck between life and death. The living have never set foot in this place until a food-loving would-be content creator named Kyle blunders in, eats a mixed plate for the dead, and accidentally turns himself into a half-ghost. Come on, that sounds fun.
They're not the only ones, too. Illumination has got Minions versus Monsters coming out.
It's already out.
Or it's out. But I've heard that they may read from a special book in that movie and be trying to summon Cthulhu.
Well, I mean, I think they summon a mini Cthulhu based off the trailer.
So, yeah, no, we're getting now Lego. I need you to follow suit and do better than Jaws and give me fucking the Myers house or something.
I mean, they have the knockoff Legos at Five Below.
Yeah, I know. However, those the Brickhead ones have never really done it for me.
I'm just saying.
I know.
I don't know if they're like Brickhead necessarily, but I think one of them.
They're in the Brickhead style.
I don't remember what the two that I just saw were. I don't remember. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, you want to pull up that next trailer for me, my guy?
Whalefall?
Whalefall.
It's up. It's sitting there. It's ready to go. Tell me about it.
Oh, so let me tell you about it. In theaters, October 16th. Following the death of his father, Josh Brolin, Jay Gardner, Austin Abrams, who's been in so much shit recently, goes diving off the central coast of California in search of his remains, but is swallowed by a massive sperm whale. While trapped inside his belly with only 1 hour of oxygen left, Jay comes to realize that the hard-earned lessons his father imparted may be the key to his escape. I watched this trailer and I hate it because I don't do claustrophobia and whales and no thank you.
Hey, Katie.
Hey, Matt.
Final Jeopardy. Josh Brolin's dad is famous for what horror movie?
Oh, fuck you. It was Amityville Horror.
Ding, ding, ding. All right, here we go.
Yeah, because I helped you come up with that question.
I wanted to make sure you remember.
I remember something.
You know, he saved my life once.
Look at Cable just
This guy
shirtless
swims
hanging
up
out there.
out of nowhere, guides me up like an angel. Probably saved a lot of lives. Did you know him?
Nope.
No.
I know your dad was rough on you, but he knew what he was talking about, especially down there.
Under the ocean, predators have all the advantages. So what options does that leave prey like you?
You know, there's this book called the Bible.
No way.
And in the Bible,
Jay,
a man named
you're gonna
Jonah
just accept your fate? No.
survived in the belly of a
Pass
whale
on things I
by the
knew.
grace of God.
So when it matters,
Well.
you'll know what to do.
Jay needs to learn it from the lessons from his father.
Oh shit, the octopus survived too.
Remember,
Is that an octopus or a squid?
survivor survive.
I couldn't count the legs.
What book is this?
Whale fall.
Well, he was saying the Bible is what Matt was saying.
Yes, the Bible.
The Bible. Or it's like, I think I'm traumatized of people being swallowed by whales because Pinocchio.
Yeah.
I also don't like the ocean. The deep, dark down. Deep, dark down. No, thank you.
I
It's no
will
for me,
say there is a little bit of I need this movie in 40X.
Hell no.
Justin's like, I want to feel like I'm inside the whale too. You know what,
I'd rather
Justin?
throw up.
You and I go see this movie, and I will just squeeze you really tight in the scenes where he's getting constricted by the throat, and I'll spit on you when it's wet. And it'll feel like 40X, but you won't have to pay for it.
Stop.
Just a little Tua.
No. when you ask your friends to spit on them, get out of here.
I'm not asking him to spit on me. I am trying to give him the 40X experience for regular movie ticket prices. That's what I'm trying to do.
As a church boy, I knew it was the Bible. Shout out New Testament.
I'm pretty sure Jonah's in the Old Testament. I'm 95% sure.
I ain't never read that book. I don't know.
I don't think anyone was being swallowed by whales after Jesus showed up. But I could be wrong.
Jesus.
It's been a while.
Jesus.
He said, forget the movie. I'll just come over.
Justin. You guys are gross. I'll just come over. It's also the wet emojis as well. That's what did it. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, no, fuck this movie. No thanks. I'm not going.
Squeeze my daddy.
That's how you know it's just all caps for daddy in multiple Y's.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not going to see
So
that shit.
if I saw that correctly, he was just like floating there, and then the octo squid grabbed him and pulled him along into the whale's mouth as the whale was eating the octo squid.
I think so, but like also like the whale literally, like, if this is Jay or whatever the fuck his name is, whale, just right on top. So maybe it was just like the momentum also like brought him up, and then the squid octopus thing maybe grabbed him.
And then came back later to fight him again, which is fucked up. Like, you got me in this situation. All right. Now we got to share this fucking whale belly, and you're making it difficult.
I simply would just have thrown up.
We should work together to get the fuck out of here, squid.
Squidopus.
Squidopus.
Yeah,
Man,
no, fuck that.
I like my creature features. I like my shark movies. I do.
Thank you.
That's
The hand
exactly
motion's
your
spot
hand
on.
motion spot. Yes.
I know.
I like creature features. I don't know. Maybe this is a maybe. Not as much as fucking Last Chance Motel. That was 100% gonna watch.
I thought you were gonna say like Hungry Hippo or whatever the fuck that movie was.
I really was excited for Hungry Hippo. Hungry. It was just hungry. But no,
Hungry Hippo.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
And it was okay, but it didn't deliver the way I had hoped.
And you know, life be like that sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Life be like that.
Life do be like that. The last thing I have, because it was finally confirmed, and we've been talking about it, waiting. Season 2, It Welcome to Derry confirmed.
I heard that there was a little kerfuffle.
What kerfuffle did you hear?
So my understanding was that they scrapped the original plans for Welcome to Derry Season 2 amid some staffing changes, I believe. And came up with a whole new... because I don't think it's set where the time period isn't where they were originally going to have it set. And instead of focusing on kids, they're going to focus on... I can't remember the name of the gang, but...
Oh, well, I have a little bit of information. Maybe this will help. Set in the Great Depression, so 1935. Season 2 revolves around the bloody massacre of the Bradley Gang.
There you go.
Who are a group of bank robbers who stop in Derry to buy ammo and end up facing unimaginable horror. I wonder what that could be. Oh, perhaps maybe a clown jumping off a roof shooting you. That's in the beginning credits.
Yes, and if I remember correctly from the book, he stirred them up. Because, like, there was a thing in the book where, like, Mike was going around, he was interviewing old-timers who were, like, alive back then. And Pennywise, in human form, was, like, going around and, like, convincing all the townspeople that they need to kill the Bradley Gang. Like, the Bradley Gang, I don't think was really doing too much to bother everyone, but, like, he got the townsfolk all worked up and was like, we need to kill these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
They're
it's like,
criminals.
I believe they, like I said, like this said, like, they're stopping in that town literally just to get ammo and shit because they just robbed the bank somewhere else. And Pennywise doing Pennywise things
Vigilante
gets
justice.
He's not Batman. Justice. Where is she? No, he's not the fucking Batman. He's an evil son of a bitch, demon clown from hell. Where's the giant turtle? That's all I'm asking. This is what we need. Season 3, giant turtle. Hear me out.
All I know is if Pennywise was in the DCU, he would have ate Bruce Wayne as a boy and never would have had the problems that the Joker had later on.
Ate him as a boy. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, he would have shown up in the cave as a bat and just eaten the fuck out of Bruce Wayne. There would have never been a Batman.
Crazy. I mean, but I also saw, again, I don't know if this is book or based off of like prior knowledge from the movies or whatever, the other movies and things, but I think it's, I want to say Bill's, like, I think in like original timeline wise, it's Bill's. Yes, the Ninja Turtles are supposed to show up. Season 3, it's going to be great. I believe it's Bill's father in like original timeline wise is like one of the people who escapes this massacre. But I think
do that, though.
But I think that they're going to make it like his grandfather, like timeline wise, to make that connection back to the original kids. Because that's Pennywise's whole thing.
I was going to say, that's what they had to do in season 1 was they had to retroactively do the shit with the dad being in the military and all of that. Yeah.
They did my boy Richie so dirty. My boy, my son.
You got a lot of children.
What can I say?
Tatum Paxley, Richie.
I'm a mama who loves all her kids. Listen, I think he won, I don't remember what award it was for his portrayal of Richie in Welcome to Derry.
The best scene in Welcome to Derry is the ghost of Richie running by, flipping off Pennywise.
Yep.
On the ice. Yep.
It's like they can't. So like season 1 was so good. It is really like just the best scene. Fuck, it's so funny. But like, so like season 1 you literally had me in tears with him dying, and then you have him come back and I'm in tears but then laughing my ass off as he's running across literally ice, smooth as fuck, flipping off Pennywise, who looks shook as hell. You can't recreate that specific magic of that specific scene.
And saving the day while he's at it.
Yeah, because that's a true friend right there. God.
All right, Katie.
All right,
we have talked Last Chance Motel. We have talked a lot about the town of Derry and the clowns that have come from there and the things they've done and the children they've tried to kill. We have talked Whale Fall and the Bible. We have talked all sorts of fun things. But now it is time for another episode of... Shit Matt made Katie watch.
Shit Matt made Katie watch.
What did Matt make Katie watch this week?
Joyride from 2001.
All right, so I need you to hear me out. All right.
Okay.
No. You do. All right. So listen, I was thinking about this in the shower before I got on, where I do most of my thinking.
As one does.
There is a very, very, very plausible argument for this being a prequel to the original Fast and the Furious movie, and why it wouldn't make sense going forward, but the reasons behind that. So, follow me here. We meet Brian Earl Spillner at a gas station, hitting on Dom's sister, eating a tuna sandwich, and getting in a fight, and all of this stuff, right? Well, he's undercover with the FBI in the first movie. Now, later movies will tell us that his name is actually Brian, but we don't know that his name is actually Brian because he's undercover. It's his cover. So maybe his name wasn't Brian. Maybe his name was Lewis. And maybe the reason why he wanted the detail about the truckers who were shooting people is because before he joined the FBI, he himself was attacked by a semi-truck driver while he was with his family. His brother.
Wow. His literal family.
And more than likely, this is the reason why he decided to get into the FBI after being a part of this and being almost murdered
A few times.
for a not so harmless prank that him and his brother pulled. He's driving a classic car. After this, I could see why he's like, no, I don't want to drive these classic cars anymore. I need fucking, you know, the new I need the Nissan. I need that shit. All right.
I need the Need for Speed.
Exactly.
Different franchise, but it's fine.
Now, we also know that when Too Fast, Too Furious came around, Dom was not a part of it. He was only a part of 3 for half a second in the end. So with Dom out and the whole family out, they had to kind of reinvent the wheel a little bit, right? So now Brian's real name is Brian and he knows Rome, and like they changed it because they did a sequel that I don't think they necessarily planned to be a sequel. So in my mind, this is a prequel to the original Fast and the Furious, and then the writers deciding to make a 10 fucking movie franchise later on down the road had to rewrite some backstory because Dom wasn't going to be a part of the movie. And that's how we got Rome and Brian growing up together in the barrio and all that shit. So like, this is the true origin story of Brian Earl Spillner, aka Lewis.
I mean, they did come out the same year. And he do be doing some pretty good driving in this.
Exactly. Fast and the Furious prequel.
Not really, but we'll go with it.
It is. I did look up some trivia here.
Okay.
On the DVD release, there is a 29-minute long alternate ending.
What?
And 4 other shorter alternate endings. The main one featured Rusty Nail's shotgun suicide, and numerous bodies are found by the police in his trailer. One featured Rusty Nail being arrested, another being beaten in a fight with both the Thomas brothers, and another which he is blown up in his truck, and another saw Rusty Nail run over with his own truck. The ending featured in the actual theatrical cut of the film is the only ending in which Rusty Nail lives. There are numerous deleted scenes.
Jesus fucking Christ.
In the alternate ending where Rusty Nail's truck explodes, there is a water tower behind the truck as it burns. The original intention was to have the truck hit the water tower and have the water come down and put out the flames so that it would be believable if Rusty Nail survived. However, time constraints kept the scene from being filmed. The water tower cost over $100,000.
Holy shit.
To destroy. Leelee Sobieski, Venna, who we see first in just a pair of panties and a t-shirt when she is introduced to us on screen.
Of course.
Filmed 2 romantic interludes, one with Steve Zahn and one with Paul Walker during the shooting and reshooting of the film. Both scenes ended up getting cut. I kind of want to see the one where she's fucking macking on Steve Zahn and how Lewis feels about that. You know what I'm saying?
Lewis is, I mean, he alludes to being pissed as to why Fuller's in her fucking room.
Well, this may explain why Venna appears to be romantically interested in both of them, because they both had scenes shot and then cut.
Makes sense.
The film premiered in the special presentation section of the 26th Toronto International Film Festival. Shout out our Canadian friends. It was released in the United States on October 5th, 2001, and in the UK under the title Roadkill on April 26th, 2002, and in Australia also as Roadkill. The alternate titles were because of the negative connotations of joyrides as stealing cars rather than fun road trips.
I mean, and that's fair.
It grossed $21 million in the US and Canada, and 14 million in other territories for a worldwide total of $36,642,838.
Wow.
And it has won Fangoria's Chainsaw Award in 2002 for Best Wide Release Film and Best Score, the Golden Schmoes Award in 2001 for Best Horror Movie of the Year and Most Underrated Movie of the Year, and the Saturn Award in 2002 for Best Action Adventure or Thriller Film.
Interesting.
And then it just, weirdly enough, says Joyride was a recipient of a nomination. It just says nominated, but doesn't say nominated for what. So apparently it was nominated for some shit.
It was just nominated.
Yeah. 24. Golden Schmoes winners and nominees from jailblow.com.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, with all of that being said, Katie,
Man.
how did you feel about Lewis, Fuller, and Venna taking a nice trip through the countryside, impersonating a woman on a CB radio, candy cane, and ordering pink champagne?
So the beginning was like a little slow, which is fair. Like, obviously things don't pick up until Fuller gets the CB radio into Lewis's car, blah, 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 blah. But after, like, once Rusty Nail shows up at the motel, like, that first time, because they, fucking tricked him, I was on edge the whole time.
When he showed up at the motel and they sent him to room 17 where the guy body checked Fuller. Yeah. You know what might also, I don't know if it's going to make you feel better or worse or just be like, oh, that's cool. The voice of Rusty Nail that we hear, that iconic voice over the CB radio, is done by Ted Levine, who played James Gumb in Silence of the Lambs, Buffalo Bill.
Interesting. See, I thought he sounded like Jim Beaver, who's in this movie. He kind of sounded like him.
Yeah.
Which I know him as Bobby from Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy this movie, I will say.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. Like I said, this bitch had me on edge. I literally watched it today.
And if you watch it as a prequel to Fast and the Furious, it is a really enjoyable 1-2 punch.
I mean, I feel like they're slightly different.
Maybe a little bit.
Just maybe. Like, the truckers aren't killing. The truckers are protecting themselves in Fast and Furious. They're not outright kidnapping girls and murdering them.
That's true. This was during a small window where Leelee Sobieski was kind of like Hollywood's it girl for like a very short period of time. We had Glass House. There was another movie that I just watched that she was in where she played like, it almost felt like I was watching Mean Girls, but it wasn't Mean Girls. Hold on.
Was it like Cyberbully or something?
No, hold on. I literally just reviewed it for... Oh, it's The New Guy.
Oh.
I think. Is it The New Guy?
Maybe I mean, that's a movie.
No. What's her name is in there?
Isn't that Elijah Dushku?
Well, yeah, she's in that, but I was... The nerdy girl that's in it is Zooey Deschanel. What the fuck was it? Was it...
I don't know.
This is going to drive me nuts.
It's going around IMDb.
I don't think it was All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. But there was a movie I watched where Leelee Sobieski was the nerd. It must have been The New Guy.
But you just said it wasn't The New Guy.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was. But anyway, she was kind of... Anyway, she was this nerd, and she got invited to a dance by popular kids, and then they were going to basically pull a Carrie on her and somebody saw it and stopped it. But like she shows up with the nerdy kids to like a Halloween dance, and they're all dressed as DNA. What the fuck is that
Fun.
movie? What the fuck?
I'm gonna be so for real. I have never seen that movie.
Sobieski.
Also, why is her name long as fuck?
Oh, it was probably Never Been Kissed. That's more than likely what it was.
That is a movie.
Yes, and it's one that I bought for Kate, and I'd actually never watched it, and I watched it, and it was what it was. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was she was the nerdy girl, and then Drew Barrymore, who did not look like a high schooler, went back to high school and made herself popular, which again was the Mean Girls thing.
Yes.
But then decided to save her from being embarrassed when they asked her to dance. I'm pretty sure that was Never Been Kissed.
The whole premise of that movie, if we talk about that, is creepy.
Oh, Never Been Kissed? Absolutely. The
Like, that's
entire
creepy as
premise
fuck.
of that movie is disgusting.
Mhm.
You know what else is disgusting?
What?
Sexually harassing a trucker over a CB radio.
Yeah, so we
As a
can just
prank.
say with, full gusto, the whole, everything that happens in this movie is because Fuller's a fucking idiot.
And Fuller spent time in prison. Jail.
Multiple times in jail.
Yeah.
Like, multiple times in jail.
I don't know how I'd feel if I had an older brother who was kind of a fuck up. I stop out of the goodwill of my heart to pick him up from jail and drop him off somewhere on my way for a road trip with my crush, who is newly single, and he just decides to tag along and fuck everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you said, he got the CB radio. He got on the CB radio. He started convincing Lewis to do a girl's voice, which shout out to, Lewis for, making Candy Cane sound so sexy and seductive over the CB. He's
so
also
weird.
the one, when they got Rusty Nail back on the horn after they thought they lost him, that said, hey, send him to this room at the motel that we're staying at, the room next to us, because this guy's a jerk, and this will be funny. Not thinking about Rusty Nail's feelings, and then asking for pink champagne because he thought it'd be funny.
And then they got that guy put in a coma and his jaw ripped off.
Mm-hmm. And it's also Lewis's fault because Lewis decided when he was describing this beautiful imaginary girl that he was just going to describe Venna. So when Rusty Nail shows up and there is no girl, oh, but there is. And she matches the description. Like,
when he started describing her, I was like, oh, that's Venna. That's
Venna. Yeah, and all she wanted to do was catch a ride home. Like, she wasn't trying to get involved in any of this bullshit.
No. And then her new roommate gets kidnapped. I knew as soon as they introduced Charlotte, some shit was going to happen to this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
She gets straight up kidnapped. Which, I want to know, how did Rusty Nail know everything about them? Because that's not really explained. Obviously, Lewis, the credit card, whatever. You know his name. How do you know Fuller? How do you know, Venna? How do you know her roommate that she doesn't even, have yet? It's confusing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's tiny little plot holes.
Tiny little plot holes. This man knows their whole shit. He knows. I mean, again, he is stalking them, so that's why he knows Fuller's in Venna's room.
But this is 2001. This isn't the age of the internet where you can cyber stalk someone and learn about them because you have their information.
Yeah, literally. They don't even have a cell phone.
I was gonna say, it's not like you can go on MySpace and see okay, here's Lewis, and Lewis is friends with this girl. Oh, that girl's Venna. And then this girl commented, hey, I can't wait to be your roommate. So now he knows Charlotte. We don't have access to that kind of information. What I will say is he did his final girl research.
But how did he do his final girl research?
Very carefully and extensively.
No, the math is not mathing, and it's irritating. Because how does he know everything? Okay, so
Katie,
also, can I just clarify? Like, I need clarification to like make sure I got that right at the end. The dude who was driving the ice truck was the one they found in the semi truck at the end, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So while Lewis, Fuller, Charlotte, and Venna are treated for their injuries on scene, they learn that the dead man inside the truck was the ice truck driver who returned Lewis's credit card. And then from the CB in the ambulance, they hear Rusty Nail's voice warning that he is alive and free.
But like, ow.
What do you mean how?
What? How did Rusty Nail get away? Why was he not the? Why was the dude who drove the ice truck driving the semi truck? After we watched the ice truck get literally drove through.
Well, yeah. So once he drove through the ice truck, he killed the guy. He probably grabbed the body, stuck it in the passenger seat, and then did a quick switcheroo. Don't pick on truck drivers. Moral of the story. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, I shouldn't do the whole name thing. You did it for Justin. I'm surprised you didn't do it.
Sorry. The Havoc Hour 7928.
I'm just saying you did it for Joss. You didn't do it for Reed. I'm just saying. So he just had this man's body.
Katie, he's fucking crazy, all right?
I know that, but then where did he go?
What do you mean, where did he
like
go?
when he backed up the fucking semi, did he just put dude's body in the driver's seat, put a brick on the pedal, and just jump out?
Yes.
I don't like that.
Well, what?
Because then he got back in a fucking truck with a CB Rito real ass quick.
What could I tell you that would make you
Things
happy?
aren't mathing. I don't know. I didn't even think about all of this, and then the more we talk about it, I'm getting annoyed.
So he sets up a meeting in another room 17 because, hey, you guys
room
got
17,
me.
pink champagne.
That's my turn. He's got the shotgun. He's got a trap set up with a bound and gagged Venna.
That's
So if the
literally some
door
Saw
opens,
shit.
Door opens, shotgun goes off. Fuller attempts to get in the room by the back window. He gets hurt by Rusty Nail and is stuck outside. Lewis attempts to free Fuller as the police arrive to help Venna. Meanwhile, Rusty Nail's truck appears uphill and begins rolling down towards the motel.
It didn't even look like a fucking hill.
It was a
It
hill.
literally looks straight. Who's creating a hill in this scenario? Because it did not look like a hill.
Wikipedia says it's a hill, and I'm gonna go with them. So if it's on a hill, all he has to do is stick the dude in the driver's seat and put the bitch in neutral. Katie,
if that bitch was in neutral, that bitch was going fast.
It was going downhill.
It was downhill.
Momentum.
Where is this hill? Where is this hill that people be talking about?
I am almost tempted to pull the movie up and scan to that part of the scene and see if it is on an incline.
No, I feel like that will literally get this taken down.
I'm not going to play the whole scene. I'm just going to pull up a screen cap of the incline at the top of the incline.
If
they're not going to know what that's from. Unless they listen to everything I've been saying and then they know what I pulled up.
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know.
Venna gets freed in time. Everyone escapes. Truck crashes into the motel. And then they see the dead body of the driver in the driver's seat. And it's the ice truck guy.
Yeah. I was wondering why they were so focused on his wrists and everything. I was like, am I supposed to know what this man looks like? And then they said, oh, he was driving an ice truck in wherever the fuck. And then
Mm-hmm. It was also Sheriff Ritter, not Ritter, to be clear, 2 T's, like John, not 2 D's, like Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad outside of minor plot holes,
Minor.
you enjoyed
How did this man know everything?
You enjoyed it.
He also made Fuller and Lewis go into a gas. What would you call that? Like a fuel
Convenience
stop.
store?
It was like a fuel stop where they had to go in naked and like order 6 cheeseburgers each, which was very weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I get you wanted them to be embarrassed, but like that's such an oddly specific thing for you to think of. Did someone also make him do that, and that's why he has issues? Probably. Uh-huh.
Look in the trunk, find a CB radio.
And also, how the fuck did he find their CB radio and have time to spray paint all these signs?
Well, they stopped off to go get Venna, so I don't know how long that took, but he had time to get ahead of them, you know?
But like, I think it was Fuller who brought up like, how far does a CB radio like go or whatever? Like, what is the range?
Mm-hmm.
I would also like to know. That's a Google question. It's Googleable.
It is Googleable. It was not Googleable in 2001, but it is Googleable
No,
in 2026.
it wasn't Googleable, yet Rusty Nail knew everyone's name and that they were brothers.
What is the range of a
Riddle me this
CB
fucking Batman.
radio? A standard CB radio has a typical ground wave range of 1 to 7 miles, though an optimized setup can reach up to 20 miles under good conditions.
So do we think Rusty Nail had like an optimized type situation? Probably.
Oh, probably. Yeah, probably. It also depends on power output, which federal laws limit standard CB radios to 4 watts of power, capping the ground transmission distances, antenna quality, terrain and environment, and atmospheric skip. So if it's a handheld unit, it's 1 to 2 miles. Mobile vehicle units, 3 to 7, sometimes up to 10 or 15 with ideal setups. And if it's a base station, like at a home, 10 to 30 miles with elevated high-grade antennas. High-gain antennas.
Why is it called a CB radio? What is the CB?
I knew this at one point, and I am blanking because you put me on the spot. What does...
Well, you're also still on Google, so...
Citizens Band.
Citizens Bank. Got it.
Band. B-A-N-D.
Bank. Heard.
Band. So, band like
Bank.
bandwidth. No.
Bank. Like Citizens Bank.
I feel like this is me trying to teach Zoe how to read, because what she will do is she will see a word and it'll start with a letter, and then she will just assume she knows the word without sounding out the rest of the letters, and she'll just say random shit. And I'll be like, no, baby, I need you to sound it out. What is it? Just because it starts with a B doesn't mean it's bank, all right?
Citizens
B-A-N,
Bank.
and then she'll be like, bank. And I'm like, no, that's a D. What sound does D make? Duh. Oh, band. Yeah, not bank.
Banda. Citizens Bank. Got it. It's like an old Vine where this little girl just keeps going, Hua? Hua? What does that say? Hua?
What?
It says who, by the way. The word is who. Okay,
Yeah.
so now I know things about Citizens Band
Radio.
Radio. Sounds like a terrible band name. We are Citizens Band Radio. That doesn't sound fun.
Outside of the ice truck driver and the dude that they put in the coma, because Charlotte lived.
She did. I was shocked.
I think that's my only gripe about this movie is everyone lives, including the bad guy. Like, the only person that died the entire movie was one guy, and it was the ice truck guy. Even the dude in the coma lived. Like,
I mean, he got his jaw ripped off, but yeah, he survived. I'd rather
he
be dead.
survived. Charlotte survived. Fuller survived. Lewis survived. Venna survived. Rusty Nail survived. Everyone lived.
If you wanted one other person to die, who would it have been?
I feel like Charlotte was expendable because she was just like a side character.
Okay, besides Charlotte, because I also thought she was just going to die regardless.
Fuller.
Thank you. That is the correct answer.
And I feel like if Fuller had died, we would have had more reason for Lewis to change his name and join the FBI.
I did not mean to feed back into this.
Listen, I'm thinking of all the scenes, but it's all coming from the movie The Hitcher. Yes, I've seen The Hitcher. You're thinking of the scene where they're tied up between two semis, and he's about to rip the person in half. I know what you're. I'm with you there because I was thinking the same thing before I rewatched this. If Fuller had died, it would have given Lewis a reason to be like, I need to. And then on top of that, because Rusty Nail lived, and now he hears that there are truckers arming themselves, here's his chance to catch Rusty Nail, right?
But again, that it's not the same. Rusty Nail is a killer. Just
he goes. I know, I understand that, but he goes out of his way to disprove that the family are thieves, and also when they are confronted with an armed trucker who's defending himself in his stash, he fights with them against the armed trucker because he hates truckers. Katie, why?
Because Rusty Nail.
Because pink champagne and room 17.
Also, I can help your theory one more step, and I don't want to, but I can. What is the weapon of choice the truck driver uses in the end of The Fast and the Furious?
Shotgun.
What is the weapon used to try and kill Venna, saw trap style?
Shotgun.
Okay,
what if the truck driver that they tried to rob was Rusty Nail, and that's why he was so good about fighting back?
No, because if it was Rusty Nail, he would have got date of birth, social security.
Hold on. No, pause. Because listen, Rusty Nail was not prepared for the full force of family, all right? He may have been prepared for Brian Earl Spillner, but he was not prepared for Dominic Toretto. He was pretty prepared for Vince.
I mean, Vince gets straight up shot in the stomach.
Yeah, no, he was ready for Vince, but he was not ready for Dominic Toretto.
He was also ready for Letty, and he fucking flipped her car. It was crazy.
That's what I'm saying. This man had some skills.
He's the reason Jesse is not in any other fucking Fast and Furious movies.
No, that's not true.
Then why is Jesse not in any?
It's not Jesse.
No, not Jesse. It's the other one.
I was gonna say
Jesse gets shot.
I was gonna say no offense to Justin, but the reason Jesse's not in any other Fast and the Furious movies is because of Asians. All right,
that's a crazy way to say it. Is the side story of the first Fast movie.
Exactly. Asians killed
Leon. Jesse. No, it's Leon.
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 Yeah, no.
Listen, there's
Rusty Nail went back and got Leon, but
Leon.
They didn't.
Hey, don't say that.
They didn't give a fuck about Leon. He wasn't really family.
Don't say that.
Katie, there are 10 movies. He's in one of them. He never shows up for anything.
I think it's because he was Jesse's brother.
No, Leon is not in Fast 5.
No, he's not. Vince is in Fast 5.
Vince is in Fast 5. Leon's the skinny dude. I don't think he was Jesse's
go
brother.
on Pizza Boy, friends. Find another way home. I'm looking it up. I'm Googling. Because I'm pretty sure they're brothers.
Go on, Pizza Boy, find another way home.
And like, He's so fun.
He said
I
yes,
love
my
him.
bad. You're right.
Leon and Jesse, the Fast and Furious. Hold. I'm going to the Fast and Furious wiki.
Not brothers.
Wait a minute. I don't know if this is true.
Does it say lovers? Were they gay?
No.
Oh.
Gay? No, it says he has a cameo in Fast 5. No, the fuck he doesn't.
Didn't Vince die in Fast 5?
Yes.
Yes.
No fucking way. And in a flashback in Fast and Furious 6. Orderly,
Flashback's different. Flashback's different.
Flashback different.
Hold on.
Oh. Maybe they're not brothers. I just assumed they were.
Leon.
His mother taught him how to drive shortly before she abandoned him. Oh, that sucks. They just showed up one day and never left. Damn. Okay.
Leon played Johnny Strong, does not appear in Fast 5 as per IMDb.
Well, then the Fast and Furious wiki can fuck right off because they're a bunch of liars.
Absolutely. He is the only original member missing. Leon is the sole member of Dominic Toretto's original core crew from the Fast and Furious movies who never returned or even mentioned in any of the sequels because he wasn't really family and they let Rusty Nail take him.
You're just trying to get it back into this fucking movie so we stop talking about Fast and Furious.
Right now, in 2026, Leon is tied up in a basement sipping pink champagne.
That's not true.
Leon went back to Europe once the OG team mission failed. I don't think Leon was from Europe. I don't know
He
what
was
you mean back to
not.
Europe.
Because he had
Back
a
to-
little French type mustache. That's crazy. Like,
Yeah, there was no. There was,
No,
there was an accent, but it was not.
I literally still get mad thinking about how Leon literally never shows the fuck back up. I get mad about it.
Kay's
like,
I
why?
need Fast 11 just to find out what the fuck Leon's been up to.
Listen, I'd pop huge if Leon showed up in the new Fast and Furious movie. Huge pop. I'm the only one standing in the theater cheering.
He wasn't even at the wedding.
It's fine. Whatever. You know who was at the wedding? Fuller. In disguise.
I'm pretty sure Fuller was in prison at that point.
No, honestly, probably in prison for the 18th time. Or a longer stint in prison.
But all right,
Because,
Katie.
he just got out of jail the day before, and then they do all this stupid shit.
Final girl research loophole aside. Rusty Nail, the omnipotent truck driver. Omnipotent.
It's a big word for Elmo.
Sorry. Where are you feeling Joyride?
Okay. Plot hole aside.
Or you can put the plot hole in it. I mean, you watched the movie, but
I mean, when I watched it, I was just like, how the fuck does this guy know everything? And then, the more we talked about it, I just got mad. So I'm like, how the fuck did this guy know everything? Especially Vanna. I'm not doing this again. It's fine. Everything's fine. I did enjoy the movie. No, okay.
thank you, the Havoc Hour 7928.
Don't. No. Fuller went on to become a treasure hunter with Matthew McConaughey in the Sahara Desert. Anybody? Sahara? Great movie. Highly recommend. No, I enjoyed this movie. I don't remember if I have. Do we have it as 1 is my best and 10 is my worst? I don't remember how we have this.
I'm pretty sure 10's best, 1 is worst.
10 is best, 1 is worst. Okay. So then I'll put it 7.5.
All right. 7.5 is good. Now my next question, the last question we have to answer before we get the fuck out of here. What are we watching next?
I don't know. Because next episode, September 13th, is Trick or Trivia, the Redemption episode, which is all... Are you telling the people what the theme is? We already said it, but
All things Evil Dead, baby!
yeah.
Including anything adjacent that may or may not have to do with the Necronomicon film related.
Adjacent. I got that. Write that down. Write that down. Okay, so what are my choices here?
We could go back
lot.
to creepy space horror with Event Horizon. We have Bordello of Blood if you want to go back to watch the other Tales from the Crypt movie.
And my little guy.
And your little
My
guy.
my little crypt keeper.
Yep. We have Slumber Party Massacre.
Okay.
Or Slumber Party Massacre 2 if you want to get a little ridiculous. We still have Sleepaway Camp 2 or 3.
Okay.
We could watch Poltergeist 3 because we never did that one. That's been on the list for a while. Tucker and Dale versus Evil if you're in the mood for some horror comedy.
Okay.
Green Room.
Isn't that about like killing Nazis or something?
Yes, punks killing Nazis.
Okay. That's what I thought.
We got Thinner from Stephen King. We've got Monster Squad or Lost Boys.
Okay.
People Under the Stairs. Return of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead 3. Howling if you want to get back to werewolves.
Okay.
Or Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey.
No. Never. That's gonna be like the last one we do.
I mean, you'll have to choose between body horror with The Fly or Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey.
Oh god, I forgot that that's also on the list.
There's also Into the Mouth of Madness, which is Flanagan loves that movie. We talked about that.
Or counter offer. Shit, Katie made Matt watch, and you can finally watch fresh.
Okay.
No. You can put it on the list, but it's going to be at the very, very bottom, just like The Fly is.
You're going to have to decide between The Fly, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and The Suspense.
Like, off myself. Wait, you're down?
Yeah, I'm down. You get one a year. If this is when you want to do it, we'll do it.
Yeah, because I haven't got to do mine yet.
Yep.
And then, because we only have 1, 2, 3 more after that. And I'll even do you one better. I know what we can do for the only one in October. We'll do the Lost Boys because I feel like that's a good vibe for spooky.
So I'll mark the Lost Boys on my list. That's the only one in October. There's only one Katie Horror Showcase in October.
Because October 11th is when we're doing Predator type movies.
There's always only one Katie Horror Showcase a month.
And then the October 24th or 5th, whichever one we do, will be Lost Boys. And then the next one after that is November.
Okay.
What is required to get you to watch this movie? It's a fantastic question.
I have an offer.
Okay.
Katie watches the movie, but we need Sunday Fun Day round 2.
No.
Think about it and get back to me.
So Lost Boys, October 24th or 25th. My pen died. This sucks. This is a terrible day. Okay, hold on. I got my pen to work. No, nobody panic. The pen is working now. Boys. Oh, wait. So then it wouldn't be a Katie Horror Showcase. It would be a Matt Horror Showcase? How does that work?
It's still a Katie Horror Showcase. It's just
I was like, did we give it like a... We didn't give it like a
listen.
special name last time?
Katie, it's still your show. And now it's even
Okay.
more so your show, because instead of you watching something
I
you've
get
never
to pick
seen
the
before,
movie.
you get to pick the movie.
Oh my god, yay, that means I get to rewatch fresh. I haven't watched it since the first time I watched it. I hope it
And
still
you
lives
got
up.
time. Maybe you can talk to Allison and have her make a shit Katie made Matt watch little thing to play for your episode.
I could.
Yeah.
Maybe. Wait, that could be fun. I don't know what I want it to be though. Because yours is. What is yours?
It's literally just the TV and then the yeah at the end, and then it says shit Matt made Katie watch on the TV. Like we played it.
Well,
20
like I
minutes
meant
ago.
like what is like the raw clip. What is that from?
I don't know. She picked that.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, no, I wanted a jump scare at the end, and she picked that.
Gotcha. As I can try and find a new jump scare, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. So, but no, it's fine. I'm like, yay! I'm excited.
All right, kids, I got work tomorrow, so we have to
Yes.
go. Katie, where can they find you?
You can follow me on Twitter, KatieRasson13, the link tree in my Bad Ticket Everything She Showcase, twitch.tv/She Showcase, and youtube.com/She Showcase. It's typically Thursdays. The time varies. September 10th is our 5-year anniversary show. So,
Yeah.
Yay.
And you guys can follow me everywhere at Getting Off, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, all of those places. And keep an eye out, because there is an episode of The Final Girls on Patreon where I am on it talking Evil Dead with Kelly. And there's also an episode of Sean's Horror Corner where I went live. We talked Black Phone 1 and 2. You guys can also go check out all the things that Sean and I have done so far with Wrong Turn 1, 2, 3, and 4. All of that is available for you. So please go check out our friends. And of course, tune in for our next episode, Trick or Trivia, where we find out who joins Sean, Kelly, and Reek in the finals. It's going to be a good time. For Miss Katie Kinsey Bay, I am the patron saint of the perverse, the warden Matt Ritter, and it is time to put the lotion in the basket, bid farewell, and close that casket.